Before I end today, I wanted to talk on this also. Self-care for the therapist. See, if we are unregulated, we cannot help others regulate themselves. If we are not healthy, we cannot help others become healthy. If we are dead, we are of no use to anyone. This is where self-care is fundamental for all yoga therapists. And that self-care will only come when you do what you are telling your clients to do. Adopt healthy lifestyle choices, salutogenic choices. Do the practices that you are suggesting. Bring about those changes in your attitude that you are suggesting to your patients. You are suggesting Pratipaksha Bhavana and you are giving them a huge technique and you are not applying it in your own life. This is why you need people who will tell you that. And another very important one is be careful. Don't absorb the client's suffering. Have compassion for sure, but don't get into emotional entanglement. I tell you, it's their life. It's their life. And you can have compassion, you can have empathy. Don't jump. At the beginning, I said, don't jump into the quicksand with them without safety harness and a ladder. Because if you do that, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. And this is why if a yoga therapist does not care for themselves, how can they hold space for another? An empty lamp cannot light other lamps. In our tradition, the therapist must first be a sadhaka. Self-care is not luxury, it is our dharma. And another very important one, isolation breeds imbalance. The human being needs social engagement and isolation, because as we go deeper into spiritual teachings, there is a tendency to withdraw. But we have to be careful that if we withdraw totally, it is easy to feel lonely. Yesterday, one of my students was writing me about that, how lonely the person was feeling in this journey. And it's important not to be lonely, but be all one. Don't be alone, be all one. And this is why having a positive peer group is very important. Again, we have to live yoga, not just teach it. Healthy lifestyle is a professional responsibility. I talked about being professional. Being professional doesn't just mean billing the client. Being professional means you also walking the talk. Chatur Bhavana, Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upekshana should be cultivated to have samatva. Because you will meet people of all those four types. You will be in situations. Guard your prana. Amma used to talk about having a very strong pranamaya kosha. She said, create a strong pranamaya kosha so that you can be with people who are suffering but not take on their suffering. It's called transference. Often therapists end up taking on transference. And so you are working with people who have problems and then you develop that problem. You worked with someone who had a back pain and now you have a back pain. You worked with somebody who had depression, you have got depressed. What has happened? Transference, because your prana was not strong enough. Ahimsa, don't harm yourself by overworking. Understand your limits. Santosha, have contentment, not over ambition. Have aspiration, not expectation. Swadhyaya, self-reflection. And satsanga and mentorship. Always have people with whom you can talk. I repeat this all the time. If there is one person in the world who you can contact at 2 a.m. in the morning and talk to them, you will always be better off in life. You just need one person. When you are struggling, when you are suffering, if there's one person you can turn to who will take your call and listen to you, you are in a good space. As a therapist, we also need companionship. We also need mentorship. We will give to everyone. I often think about this. I lecture to so many people around the globe, and then when I have that problem, who's going to lecture to me? Have one person in your life who can give back your teachings and say, as my guru often says, It is so important. So important. Those are the people you have to hold close to your heart. Those are the people who should be part of your life. Those are the people who will make your life worth living. Find those people. And when you find them, please don't take them for granted. There's nothing worse in a relationship than being taken for granted. Value people, respect people, express it.